Thanks so much for being here today. I'm doing Sketchy Sunday and I'm going to use this sketch from Tracy Reed Designs. You can find it on her blog, and I'm also using my counterfeit kit challenge. And so I did pick out this paper to start with, and then I'm going to motor through picking out some of the embellishments that I've put to the side and using this puzzle tray to put them all in so I have a spot to place them, and just pulling out anything I think could work with this grid and just with an artsy kind of thing and with the sketch. So the sketch has some banner pieces and some stars and hearts and word bits. So I'm picking out all of those, and then I did go through all of my papers again just because I was like, maybe not this grid one, and then I came back to it. So I cut that out because you didn't need to see me go through all of the papers in he and ha, but I'm going to be upfront that there was some he and a ha in it. I did pick out this creamy orangey one that I used on the B card, and these are the photos I'm going to scrapbook. They're of my oldest in her art class around December, so a few years back. But so I'm going to back them in this orange, and then I'm going to back it in this navy, and then it just pulls the lines in the grid paper towards the photos, but it also makes the photos pop a little bit. So this is what I'm thinking, and so I'm just using scrap cardstock and this leftover orangey piece and getting some scraps used up too, which is awesome. So I believe there's about a quarter of an inch around the photos, and then another quarter inch around with the blue. So, and that's where the layout is on the sketch, is one in the upper corner, one in the lower corner. The sketch is actually a traveler's notebook page, so instead of doing, I think it was 3x4s or 3.5x4s for the picture, mine are obviously 4x6s. So, or maybe they were even smaller. You can look on the sketch because I have it in here, but they definitely needed to be bigger because a 12x12 is bigger than a traveler's notebook dual page. So just getting the pictures down as well. That wasn't quite square enough. It's still not square, but there's some blue around each side, so that works better because there wasn't if I was going to leave it the way it was. So this is where this is going to sit. And so now I'm just going to go through my embellishments a little bit more. So I did have this scrap from another layout on my page or on my desk, and so I was thinking of using that. And then I'm going to speed going through all of these Hip Kit Club embellishment bits a lot faster because it would take a long time to go through it. So I'm just picking out some of the things that I might like on this page, and that goes with it's more of a pastel-y background. Some of these actually came from the same kit that this paper came from, which is a Hip Kit Club one as well. And I'm just throwing them back in the container as I go. When I clean up after, I'll put them all back in, and I actually cross off the pieces that I've used on the card that says what's in there, just so that I know what's left. So those two cross-stitched pieces say awesome, beautiful. I don't remember what that purple one says. The other purple one I just put down says happy. And so I started with the butterflies that are kind of have like a watercolor feel to them, and all these watercolor kind of flowers. I'm going to change direction of the layout in a minute, but I thought I'd use these flowers and the leaves and all that. But she's also making a Christmas tree in her picture for her card that she's doing, so it doesn't quite fit, but what I do after doesn't quite fit either, so it's okay. Not a biggie. I just wanted it to be pretty. So I'm not so happy with the butterfly. Would have worked really well like that, but I decided no. And then I thought, well, there's a banner piece on this bottom picture, so I'll give this one a go, and it could have worked, but it's not how I wanted it to feel or go, so nah. And then I found these vellum ones, and I pulled out a whole bunch of vellum stars to use on this, and I actually only got one on here, but I got one on here, so. But I pulled them all out and put the clouds back in because there's hearts and clouds in this package. But, meh, oh well. Those kind of things happen. So now I'm playing around with where the stuff goes. What I have would have worked for a lot of things, and I don't know, was a little indecisive, and it wasn't quite what I wanted when I was looking at it. Oh my goodness, words. So I do play around with a little bit, but so I know I want this little journaling bit to go up here, and I don't need it as a speech bubble, so that part's going to get cut off. And then this banner is going to go on, and it says enjoying every minute, and the end banner piece is going to get cut off right now even. And I like that. And then I decided I should get my photos on before I get too far, because it makes it easier to get the rest of the layout on if your photos are attached. I thought about this one, decided not. Thought about this one. It has a hole for thread or something. That purple one's not going to stay, but I'm going to get this other picture down. I do like this rainbow, so it is going to stay there. And so I was thinking about this orange one, and that is not going to go on here. And I do like the flower, like that. And I did have wonderful on here a little bit ago, and I'm going to put that wonderful back on because I like it. And so I am going to commit to that right now so I don't change my mind again, because I was debating. I'm like, no, just stick it down. Just fiddling with the tape a little bit. So I thought maybe this So Happy would work up here. There's a bunch of word stickers, banner pieces or journaling up here, and then the other flower I'm going to put down here with a little tag that will put my date on. And I do it with a roller stamp, but that did not make it in the video somehow. And I like this little purple happy underneath this, enjoy every minute. So that works. And then looking at these, quite a few of those are going to get put on here. And right now, so this one says best life, and the next one says be yourself, and then today, and then positive vibes, real life, and go for it. And I think that mimics the sketch pretty good. So that I'm pretty happy with. So now I'm going to look at this bottom and trying to get at least one of these vellum hearts on. So I like it with that. So happy. So I'm going to put it like that. And I did audition a few of the hearts, but I just didn't like where they were. And then these are really old dollar store stickers for these stars. And I had them when I was teaching grade 5. And the grade 5s really loved these ones because they're so sparkly and fun. And I thought they had a lot of the similar colors that are on my page. So I sprinkle a ton of them on here, which I really actually like a lot. Could have been an Easter page with all the pastel colors on here, but not Easter. And more stars. Just trying to get a blue and an orange and a green or a purple in most of the spots so that there's 3 different colors in each of the clusters. Up by the enjoying every minute and the happy, there ends up being 2 oranges, a blue, a purple, and a green, but that's okay. And snipping this off. I'm almost done, so I'm thinking I just need a little bit more, so I found this blue, tealy blue love that's going to go underneath that label, and then it is done. So I am going to do a little bit of journaling at the top in that journal box, so it says art class at Paintworks, and then in the bottom it does have the date, which was December 19th, 2018. And then there's that whole page. So if you liked my video today, I would appreciate a thumbs up. There's another set of videos here and another video if you'd like to watch. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you here. Thanks again for watching.